Well, I must say, I hadn't read the books before I took part in the trailers and the web series. However, since then, I have been completely hooked. The books are ridiculously addictive, and I tell you what, Christie really does leave you on that edge of your seats each time. It's crazy. I've got all my friends reading them, my family's reading them. We're all big fans over here, big fans. So my reaction is pretty much the same as most of the fans, really. Just completely hooked and love it. Do you know what? I don't think I can pick a favourite actually, because each one is so different and you've got so much going on. And each time there's new things that arise, new secrets, new lies, and all sorts of danger and adventure and deaths as well. So I don't think I can pick because each of them are as brilliant as each other. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to be a bit inconclusive there, but they're all fantastic. It was a big stroke of luck, really. My old media teacher is best friends with the director of the Night School series and the trailers. She messaged me saying, my friend is looking for someone to be in a book trailer, would you like to take part? And the rest is history, really. It just went from there. It was just luck, but thank goodness for that, because it's been brilliant. It all happened quite suddenly. I don't think I really took it in until the end that actually I was going to be in quite a few of these, because we did these with a fair amount of gap in between, so it just kind of felt like we're doing a bit here, a bit there, a bit there. But actually I did realise afterwards that it's a big deal. A lot of people are in love with the Night School series, and they all have their different perceptions of Ali and how she would look, how she'd sound. Actually, it's quite a fair amount of pressure because a lot of people do have these strong ideas, as I say, so you want to make sure that you adhere to them, but also inject your own kind of personality into it. So it's difficult, but a great challenge, and I'm so glad that it did go from the trailers to the series. It's been quite challenging jumping from the trailers to the web series, where we've now got all these emotions to explore, but it's just been an amazing opportunity just to be able to push myself. And Jack, the director, and myself, we have lots of talks about the character, and we really do develop her emotions, and I've developed my understanding of her since the trailer. So it has been really tough to get into those emotions sometimes, but it's been great. It really has helped me as an actress to be able to explore these different aspects of her character and her personality, and to see how things affect her. It's actually quite dark and deep. There is a lot of depth in these books, so there's a lot to explore, and hopefully you can see that in the series. I think the most interesting scene to film was probably the final episode, because it's very honest. As an actress, it's quite demanding anyway, because it was over a page and a half of monologue to learn, and so it was very interesting to see how Ali can summarise everything that's gone on. I think it's quite compelling to watch as well, because it's quite a shock to see it all put like that. So to read it was really fascinating as well. I think the one I enjoyed the most had to be the first episode. It's just so opposite to any aspect of my personality. For one, it was actually my old college that we filmed in, and going around the place, trashing it, shouting, screaming, throwing bottles, swearing, going mad. It was just brilliant. I've never been like that at all. I was completely opposite to that. So to be able to do that was just unbelievably fun. We basically, half of what you see in that episode is just honestly us just having fun. So it was great. Just chaos, but it was great. Oh, it was wonderful working with CJ and Jack. They're just such lovely people, and they're so talented. They really know what they're talking about. CJ obviously knows her characters inside out, so it's so helpful getting an insight from her, and she's always there to support us, seeing how we're doing. And I've spent so much time with them that it's just lovely just to have a chat with them, really. They're brilliant, and Jack is a fantastic director. He gives us time to really think about things, to explore aspects of the character, and the best thing is that he is always pushing us, and he's always giving us direction and kind of getting us to try different things, trying things out a different way with a different emotion, different intention. So it's just the best to be surrounded by people like that that care and that really push you to be the best that you can be. It's brilliant. I think if there was going to be another series, it'd be quite nice to explore Ali's family side a bit more, to get a bit more into her backstory, or potentially her brother, her grandmother, just get a bit more into Ali's head and what's really going on in there, because we do hear about Nathaniel and Gabe and all that sort of thing, but it'd be nice to get back into hearing about her family as well, because that's something we're missing at the moment. But there's only so much you can fit into the series, so at the moment we've got a lot of stuff covered, but I think that'd be quite nice.